Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare राम संकीर्तन की श्लोरोपाद की जय विष्णुपाद ब्रह्मराजिकचर्य स्तोत्र सतीश डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्त वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद ब्रह्मराजिकचर्य स्तोत्र सतीश डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रीमद भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद ब्रह्मराजिकचर्य स्तोत्र सतीश डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रीमद गौर किशोरदास बाबू महाराज जी सच्चिदानंद भक्तिनाथ ठाकुर की वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबू महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री सदी गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा गोपी जन लोगवान गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नदम मायापुर नवदीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ धाम की कृष्ण भक्त प्रधान स्मरण की संवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद all glories to Srimad all glories to Srimad all glories all Shri Guru Shri Guru Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगता मह्यं ददाति शिवदान्ति वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवं श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता शिवशाखान्वितं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकां कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वर शुभां सुते देवी प्रणमा मेरे प्रिय वंजा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं कं नमामि कृपातम शिखरंदन परमानंद चैतन्येश्वरं नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय दर्शनते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वती गुरु प्रचारणे विश्लेषण पश्चात दिशतारणे So last week Kadamakanro covered up to 10th verse. So what is Kali Yuga? He covered this, right? Kali Yuga means Mandas Mandamate Mandabhagya Putrata Prayanalpayash Kalo Sabhyasmin Vivejana. O Lent sage, O Lent one, in the siren age of Kali, men almost always have but short lives. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, above all, always disturbed. We discussed last week, right? Now, so what is Kali Yuga? Alpaish means life. A day will come, senior most citizen age will be 20. Now senior most age is, it keeps on going, the age lifespan keeps on going down. Purpose is not because lack of food, because of overeating. People eat a lot. Manda, dull towards bhakti, come for bhakti, not manda, not interested. Shah Rukh Khan is coming, hey, chalo. Amitabh Bachchan is coming, chalo. Sachin Tendulkar is coming, a big queue only. Bhagavatam class, at the end they give prasad, you will go back to Godhead. Not interested. Prabhu chant one round, no time. Show your screen time, 8 hours screen time, but one round, no time. Manda, dull. When if you go for too much sense enjoyment, then not the brain tissues are burnt and you're not interested for spiritual life. Sumanda matayo. If somebody is sincere, there are 108 philosophies. Most are Mayavad. Most of the philosophies are Mayavad. Mandavagya, unfortunate. Why? If you have to keep the family satisfied, is very difficult. Upadruta, to keep everyone satisfied is not easy. No, something, because uncontrolled minds. What? She's agreeing or what? What? So parents are not keeping you happy, it seems. Vaishnavi? Okay. I can't hear. That's okay. So, and on top of it, Mandabag Upadra, Prayan Alpaish. Lifespan because of the overeating, bad habits, and no sleep, anxiety, stress. Colors abuse when you engage. Quarrelsome. Smalls are proper rates. China and Russia, India and Russia were very, very good friends. As soon as Kaliga started, they were quarreling on the useless land filled with snow all the time. Prabhupada said that is a Kaliga. Small things you'll have problems. You all agree with me. You have a very good relationship with some. Oh, everyone is raising hands. I'll tell you, you'll agree with me more. You'll see you have a good relationship for 10 years. 11th year, you correct them a little bit. They'll be upset and they'll not talk to you. An experience. Small things they'll catch. You know what's happening? Maya is always there to take you away from Krishna. Kali Yuga means Kali will come. And you'll catch it also. Very sorry, sir. Okay. This guy will go home. How can he say this to you? This will eat him up. He'll come back. How can you say this? Arey, yesterday we patched up. No, again. अरे इतना छोटी चीज को क्यों पकड़ के आप पकड़ रहे हो? Kali makes Kali multiplies it. And when you meet, actually, I have a question for all of you. How many, I'm sure, except one or two, most of the 3 or 4, most of the people are married. You have a nice relationship for 20 years married life, but yesterday night you quarreled. Today, you'll open the door and you see that person, the 20 years of affectionate relationship you remember, or what happened yesterday night you remember. Why you don't remember past 20 years? Kali. Kali will make you remember yesterday thing. Will not make you remember what the good affectionate relationship. I'm going to agree. So please don't unnecessarily. Lord Chaitanya, at every age, Krishna is in Kshatriya only. Ram is Kshatriya, Krishna Kshatriya, Parsuram Kshatriya, everyone is Kshatriya only. Lord Chaitanya Kali Yuga Brahmana. Means to be happy in this age, to the extent you are Brahmanical, that much extent you are happy. Kshatriya doesn't work. If you are Kshatriya nature, you'll have so many enemies, even though you are very good. No, wrong, right? So you cannot correct anybody. You know? Wow, there is a background noise. So Gaurang Prabhu had a nice statement. Don't give feedback. Feed front, prasad do. If you give feedback, people will be upset with you. But if you feed from front, prasad, how is it? Amazing. Prabhuji is very good. With the program, prasad is very good. Even if program is not good, how is the program? Very nice. The class is very good, kirtan is good, but prasad is burnt out. How is the program? You know. So anyway, this verse is done. Um, and they're asking 6 questions. Bhorini bhori karmani.
Bhurini bhuri karmani.
Srotavyani vibhagasaha.
Srotavyani bhagasa.
Atah sadotra yatsaram.
Atah sadotra yatsaram.
Samudhartya manishaya.
Samudhritya manishaya.
Bruhi bhadraya bhutanam.
Bruhi bhadraya bhutanam.
Yenatma suprasidati.
Yenatma suprasidati.
There are many varieties of scriptures. In all of them, there are many prescribed duties, which can be learned only after many years of study in their various divisions. Therefore, O sage, please select the essence of all these scriptures and explain it for the good of all living beings, that by such instruction, their hearts may be fully satisfied. So, what they are telling? Sir, there are 4 Vedas, 18 Puranas, up to 108 Upanishads, then Samhitas, Aranyakas, Shad Darsanas, Tantras. Where is the end to this? Simple, sir, there is not so much time. Tell us the essence. Who is asking? The sages headed by Saunaka Rishi, they were asking Sutta Goswami. To give a lecture, the previous verses are already discovered. Unless you follow strictly 4 regret principles, one should not give lecture. You should strictly follow 4 regret principles. Then only should give lecture. Anyway, they're asking, what is the essence of scripture? You tell us. Otherwise, you keep on reading to learn Sanskrit, it takes 12 years. Where is the time? If you read 4 Vedas, 18 Puranas, 108 Upanishads, one day you'll done. So they're telling time is less. Tell us, tell us the essence of all the scriptures. So Prabhupada purports are very great. So let me read, but will not explain so much. Atma self is distinguished from matter and material elements. It is spiritual in constitution. Thus, it is never satisfied by any amount of material planning. All scriptures and spiritual instructions are meant for satisfaction of the self or Atma. There are many varieties of approaches which are recommended for different types of living beings in different times and at different places. Consequently, the number of revealed scriptures are innumerable. There are different methods and prescribed duties recommended in these various scriptures. Taking into consideration the fallen condition of people in general in this age of Kali, the sages of Naimsaranya suggested that Sri Sutta Goswami relate the essence of all such scripture, because in this age it is not possible for fallen souls to understand and undergo all the lessons of all these various scriptures in a Varna and Ashram system. The Varna and Ashrama society was considered to be the best institution for lifting the human being to the spiritual platform. But due to Kali Yuga, it is not possible to execute the rules and regulations of these institutions. Nor is it possible for the people in general to completely sever relations with their families as Varnashram institution prescribes. The whole atmosphere is surcharged with opposition. And considering this, one can see that spiritual emancipation for the common man in this age is very difficult. The reason the sages presented this matter to Sri Sutta Goswami is explained in the following verses. Actually, Vedic culture is Varnashram. Okay, because you people are coming for so many years, few years at least. How many Varnas are there? Very good. What are those? Okay, this Brahmana Kshatriya Vaishya Shudra is based on what? Huh? Nature of nature of performing the work. Guna, good. Guna and karma. He said work. But actually, gunas. If you're in mode of goodness, Brahmana. Mode of passion, Kshatriya. Passion and ignorance, Vaishya. Ignorance, Shudra. What are the four ashramas? What's first one? Brahmacharya. Second, Grihastha. Perfect. So 25 years, strictly observe celibacy, study. Then study what? Shastra. Then you'll understand the goal of life. Then you decide. 19% of people decide I will get married. Good. Then get married. 25 to 50, get married. Not that you stay at home. So if you're married at 25, by the time you're 50, 53, 54, you have 2, 3 children. They're already 25. So you are attached to the family for 25 years now, or 30 now. Now to disconnect that, you need another 25 years. Vanaprastha. Because if you're attached to the wife or attached to the husband, next lifetime husband will become female. He'll take birth as a feminine, and she'll become a man, he'll become a woman. If they lead a good life, perfect varnashram dharma. Otherwise, they'll become animals. Prabhu will become a feminine animal, Mataji will become a masculine animal. So what is varnashram dharma? See, varnashram dharma is perfectly designed to go back to Godhead. 25 years, vanaprastha means wife and husband, they'll tell children, you take care of the home, we are going. And they'll together go for a few years to different holy places. Mayapur, Vrindavan, what is that? Ayodhya, Rameshwaram, Srirangam. You visit all the holy places. After 4-5 years, then he'll come back and say, like, she's not able to walk. Guys, you take good care of her. I'm going. And he'll come every 6 months and see her. Because it's very difficult to get rid of that attachment. So likewise, that he would lead the life up till 75. Now, the fruit is getting ripened now. So he'll understand, he'll see his father gone, mother gone. I think I'm also getting ready to go. So I should not have an attachment, except I should have only one thing, I should have attachment only to Krishna. By 75, he'll say, I'm not coming. And the children should take good care of the wife, mother. And 75 to 100, he'll take sannyas and he'll travel all over. And one day, because there is no attachment in the heart, he'll think only of Krishna and he'll go back to Godhead. How many of you understood? This is Varnashram. Varnashram Jaratah Purushena Parkuman Vishnu Aradhyate Pantan Anyat Tattoshakaranam. So whichever Varna you are, whichever ashram you are, you're a Brahmana, but you're a Brahmana, perfect. If you are worshipping Krishna, you go to temple, but you do Brahmanical duty. Brahmanical means, okay, you're a teacher, olden days. Or you're a priest, or a professor, Chanukya and all professors. Or Kshatriya, I'm a Kshatriya, okay, administrator, managers. I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior. So, but they'll all come to temple. Or Vaishya. Vaishya means because of Rajottama combination, how to make money. Mahabharata says, in a court there should be 7 Vaishyas. The court king should have enough money. If there is no money, what will he do? How many friends? So there should be 7 Vaishyas and Shudras. Sometimes people say in ISKCON nobody comes, why have you go to other temples? In any city, there will be two Brahmins only, 2-3 Brahmins, 5 Kshatriyas, 12 Vaishyas, and rest are all Shudras only. Shudra means Tamaguna, means you serve. So, but today, whichever Varna you are, whichever ashram you are, that is fine. Vaishya means Krishiko Raksha Vanidyam, Vaishya Karma Svabhavajam. Vaishya means he'll do farming, cow protection, Vanijya, business. This is the nature of a Vaishya. And the last one, Shudra, work for other people. You take salary and work for others. But what is the goal of life? Whichever Varna you are, whichever ashram you are, keep Krishna in the center of your life. I'm not finished. Prabhupada said, actually, second half of ISKCON is Varnashram Dharma. But Prabhupada said, the Varnas are so much mixed. It's very difficult. He said, first of all, the system is totally ruined, totally corrupt. And second thing is, marriages are not happening. Brahmins marrying to Brahmana, Vaishya to, no, it's not happening. So much mix, Varna Shankara. That's the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So what Prabhupada said, Lord Chaitanya said, whichever Varna you are, whichever ashram you are, just chant Hare Krishna, you'll go back to Godhead. Should I tell you the great importance of Lord Chaitanya? First of all, even up to 100 years ago, India was actually, when India got independence, India was actually agrarian country. Means what? Agriculture based. 90% agriculture only. I'm sure your grandparents have at least 100 acres land. Yes or no? Not so much education. I mean, education is there. But India would get the income from agriculture. Agriculture means Vaishya nature. So because you're Brahmana, you will give it to somebody and you take care, you pay a little money. That's how it is. Vaishya, agriculture has one advantage. You'll depend on the nature and you'll become spiritual. So what happened because of this, when India got independence, filled with temples, everybody would go in the evening to the temple and listen to the Ramayana, listen to Mahabharata, listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. Morning to evening, you worked in the fields. Even if you own 100 acres, you would go and stay in the fields. Even when you're 70, your health is very good. Today, everyone sitting in the back computer by 40, what is that syndrome? Carpal tunnel syndrome. People are in, so like, if you whole day you're in the light, this light, your body thinks, why is he working in the night? Because there is no sun, our body is not exposed to sun. For in America, first of all, D deficiency, B12 deficiency. Yes or no? Now you are not sitting properly, back problem. Because you are not working properly, knee problem. That's why our healths are ruined. So large, and second thing, what happened? First of all, Kali attacked Brahmins. Next chapter, you will see. Parikshit was cursed by Shrungi. So the Brahmanas were attacked. And who knew Sanskrit? Brahmins. Where are the books? Under control of Brahmins. So Kali attacked them. So first thing, they also started, what is this? Liquor, illicit sex. Dharma stands on 4 pillars. What are the 4 pillars? Tapas, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. Everyone. Repeat. Tapas, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. Tapasya, austerity. Saucham, cleanliness. Daya, mercy. Satyam, truthfulness. Actually, up to India got independence, everyone would follow in India. This is common. But then what happened? Kali attacked Brahmins, and slowly the Western influence came on that. And Indians also started drinking illicit sex, meat eating, and gambling started. When India got independence, there was only one slaughterhouse in India. Congress government said, if we are voted to power, we'll remove that. They did not remove it, but they increased the slaughterhouses. These Hindus, by taking the Muslim names, they were only killing the cows actually. And tapasya, liquor came into existence. Actually, all the governments in India get a good amount of money from liquor. So, first pillar of dharma is broken when you're going for intoxication, including coffee and tea. Brooke Bond was distributing free packets in 1942. to every place, free. Indians were not taking. By India means go take rice and rice, North India means chapatis and go to fields. South India means eat rice and go to fields. No intoxication. Slowly we got used to it. Then Brahmin culture, when everyone started going for a purpose of breaking alcoholism, illicit. The moment you go for alcoholism is a side effect. You have to go for illicit relationship. You have to go for illicit relationship. All glories to movies. See of Kali. The first movie was taken Raja Harishchandra. What is the first movie in India? What is the second movie? The good movies actually. Alamara. For a long time it's Mukis or Bhakta Prahlada. Slowly today's movies illicit sex. Second pillar of dharma is broken. What is the most contaminating thing? Illicit sex. Saucham. Second pillar is attacked. Daya. When India got independence, 20% vegetarians, 80% non-vegetarians. Today, 80% non-vegetarians, only 20% vegetarians. Satyam. America promotes gambling. All over the world, India also gamblers are there. So, then when Kali is fully infiltrated, then everyone's heart is contaminated. And Brahmins were also, their hearts were contaminated. What they did, they left the books. When the books were left, the books were eaten by worms. The books were eaten by worms. Do you all know? You can't believe. I'm not criticizing any government. I'm not political. India was giving, India got independence overnight, and India did not have money. So India started begging before Western countries, Europe and America. Please, we don't have food. Freedom at Midnight by Collins. When they got independence, so we want wheat, we want rice, we want minimums. Germany said, we'll give you free of cost, but what do you want? We want your literature. All the literature of Shastras, and they were in temples. And India was giving all this literature to Germany. Most of the books of India are present in America and Germany. Germany took Atharvana Veda because military science, and other books were taken by NASA. And what they would do, they would just give free of cost. They would give wheat. So the government is thinking, who wants these books? Economic development. America is very developed. Europe is developed. We are begging. What is the use of these books? Actually, there is one class of Indians. They think India is that position 30 years ago is because of spirituality. Many people think like that. No. So they gave all the books. So-called Brahmins, what they did, now we got used to English education. So nobody knows anything. So what was wrong, what was untouchable became now 750 years of British rule didn't touch, Mughal rule didn't change Indians. 250 years of British rule changed. We are affected by them. They're tall, drinking coffee, beautiful. Ram and Krishna are like blue and black. These boys are looking very white. They created called Bhava Daridram. Means whatever we do is great, whatever you do is wrong. Some portion of people were affected. Like all the cities, Calcutta were affected. Mumbai, Delhi, Bengal, what is it? If you do civil, if you get job, because they ruled 250 years. And slowly India lost the culture. But if at all any culture was there, in 30 years of MTV, GTV ruined India actually. All the movie stars, they promoted illicit sex. Today, what is a child? First of all, English education. Second thing is, you just make money and you'll be happy. In this Baba's cave, you do the chant this mantra, you worship Hanuman, you worship Ayappa, you worship movie star, you worship that Baba. Lord Chaitanya knew this. That's why Lord Chaitanya, this Varnashram doesn't work because everything will be ruined. He brought Lord this Sang Mahamantra from spiritual world. And what he said, you just chant this. And you follow one scripture. You don't need other books, Bhagavatam. Hold on to Bhagavatam, hold on to the mantra. What is your assignment? Read Bhagavatam. What is the process you follow? Chant Hare Krishna. Lord Chaitanya said, you go back to God. I'll take you back to God. On the last day, Lord Chaitanya took the entire planet back to Godhead. But Chaitanya Charitamrita says he refilled back so many living entities from other universes. But for the existing people, he left a process. Just chant Hare Krishna, you'll go back to Godhead. I have a question for all of you. Show me one organization which tells you no meditating, no illicit sex, no taxation, no gambling. Show me only one organization. No organization. They teach yoga. And you just do yoga, you get little money. That's it. There was actually a person by name Yogi Bhajan came to America. And Krishna was made because of the movies, one of the incarnations of Vishnu. They made Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Trinity. Because Christian has a word, Christian world has a Trinity. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't have anything against Christianity. Because ISKCON Gurus are all Christians, they say this. Can I tell you? It's best America said, no, not America. It's like basically these Western preachers come to India. During the sermon, wine is served. During this, in the churches, wine is served. What is the first regular principle? Tapasya is officially broken. And one guru in ISKCON, he said this. These Western preachers, they come with their girlfriends to India. There is no marriage. So they're breaking the second pillar of the religion, Sauch. When they go back, they may get married, they may not get married. That's okay. Daya. You know, America, like, cheating is official in Christianity. For Jesus to celebrate Christmas, or like now next month in just this month, what is that? Easter is coming. How many animals have to die for celebrating Easter? Daya is gone, and America promotes big wave gambling. In other words, this promotes, if you follow this, why Christianity is growing? Kali supports. Because what we want you to do, you're doing it. I'm gonna feel it. That's a different part. So, Kali, why I'm telling this is in this, I'm honest with you, a large Chaitanya's movement went very well for 250 years. Then Lord Chaitanya movement was also affected and it nosedived. It was all covered. In the name of Radha and Krishna worship, debauchery was going on actually. When people saw that all the intellectuals went away from even from Bhakti tradition, Bhaktivinoda Thakur came and he said, no, it has to be revolutionized. Then Ganga changed its course, and entire Lord Chaitanya's birthplace was covered, everything was covered. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote civils 14 times. He wrote civils. Those days, Britishers were scared of educated Indians because he will create a revolution. Every time he was failed. One day, Bhaktivinoda Thakur went and told Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, who was actually a spoon of British. Hey, they are thinking I will create a revolution. I don't want to create a revolution. They are thinking I am going to create. I will create a spiritual revolution. Don't worry. Tell them I will not, go against British Raj. When they answer, oh, really? Then they passed his exam. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur became a magistrate, means one level below Governor General. Powerful. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur is actually Manjari under Radharani, under Lalita Sakhi. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote 100 books to revive this whole thing. And why? Because Lord Chaitanya wanted everyone to go back to Godhead. Then Prabhupada came into America and declared war on technology, on atheism, on science, and everything. Only one person. So the point I'm making is, if you are in Kali Yuga, because Kali, the four regulative principles you break, you'll get support. If you don't break, you'll always be minority. If you want to do PhD, any PhD, any university, there will be 3 or 4 students doing PhD. But if you go to primary school, there will be 500 students. In India, there will be 5,000 students. You have come here knowingly or unknowingly. You are chosen to do PhD in Bhakti. And if you will go back to Godhead if you're sincere. I'm honest with you. So I want to show this. I showed before.
We have been here for many lifetimes performing sinful activities. So is it possible to counteract all those sinful activities in one lifetime, or does it require many? 1 minute. That is Krishna consciousness. 1 minute. You are not reading Bhagavad Gita? What Krishna said? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam braja om ta sarva pape mokshayan. You surrender to me, give up your all business. I will give you relief from all sin immediately. It becomes 1 minute. My dear Krishna, I was forgotten. Now I understand. I fully surrendered. Then I give up immediately.
1 minute. If you have faith, when it is working for Australians, working for Europeans and Africans, why it doesn't work for Indians? I'm honest with you, we want others to come. We are trying sincerely somehow, and I'm not so empowered. We are trying though. We also have a small American program, not that few Americans are there, also Chinese 16 notes. 1 minute, you will go back to Godhead actually. We want to extend it to everyone. So the point I'm making is, be sincere. It's Prabhupada said, he tried his best. Prabhupada was laying in few hours. He was translating 10th canto. He was still translating. That's one man, old man. Lord Chaitanya empowered him so much. One person could do that much. How much you can do? Nobody is 70 here. One time Bhakti Swami said, how many of you know what Prabhupada did? Nobody raised hands. He said, you are right, because none of you are 70 here. The moment you touch 50, body starts giving trouble. But Prabhupada was 70 already when he came to America. Prabhupada had arthritis, Prabhupada had diabetes. And he was translating. Actually, all the 9 cantos he translated after coming to America. And the 70 books he wrote. He traveled 13 times. He preached to 10,000 and initiated 5,000 people. He took their karma. Wow! I told this Prabhu in Oklahoma, Prabhupada is pleased with you. Try, continue, just don't keep it like a church in the weekends. So the point is, which scripture is better? So they're telling we don't have time. Tell the essence of all the scriptures. Now they're asking 6 questions. First they asked the essence of scriptures. Now these are the sages. Suta janasi bhadrante. Bhagavan Sattvatam Pati
Bhagavan Sattvatam
Devakyam Vasudevasya
Devakyam Vasudevasya
Jato Yasya Chikirshaya.
Jato Yasya Chikirshaya.
All blessings upon you, O Sutta Goswami. You know for what purpose the personality of Godhead appeared in the womb of Devaki as son of Vasudeva. Why did he come? What is the previous one? Tell us the essence of scriptures. Second one, why did Krishna appear in the womb of Devaki and as son of Vasudeva? You know? So, Bhagavan means Almighty God, who is the controller of all opulence, power, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation. He is the protector of his pure devotees, Sattvatam. Although God is equally disposed to everyone, he is especially inclined to his devotees. Sat means the absolute truth. And persons who are servitors of the absolute truth are called Sattvatas. And personality of Godhead who protects such pure devotees is known as protector of Sattvatas. Bhadranthe, blessings upon you, indicates the sage's anxiety to know the absolute truth from speaker. Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appeared to Devaki, the wife of Vasudeva. Vasudeva is a symbol of transcendental position, wherein the appearance of Supreme Lord takes place. Now, I'll take 2 minutes, we'll go to the next verse. I have a question for all of you. Absolute truth is represented by 3 words. What is that? Brahman? Everyone. What is Brahman? Bodily effulgence of Bhagavan. What is Paramatma? Localized soul, super soul, sitting in everyone's heart. And what is Bhagavan? Bhagavan has 6 qualities. What are the 6 qualities? So English, she told the verse. Okay, who gave the definition of Bhagavan? No, who gave the definition of Bhagavan? No. Parashara Muni. Who is Parashara Muni? Father of Vedavyas. He gave the definition of Bhagavan. And what does Bhagavan means? Dhanvan means he has money. Bhagavan means 6. It is given here. Aishwarya, is a Viri. Aishwarya means opulence, power, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation. 6 qualities in full. So Bhagavatam says Krishna is Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he has 6 qualities. Brahman is his bodily effulgence and Paramatma is his localized portion. How many of you understood? So then here this verse, Bhagavan Sattvatam Pati. Sat means truth, Sattvata means devotee. Krishna is a god of devotees. Just last week, 2 weeks ago, I was telling, Bhakti means Krishna doesn't say, Krishna, of course, if you worship me, you'll come back to me, he says in Gita. But Bhakti means competition. He will serve you, you will try to serve him. It's a competition. In this process, who will win? Most of the time, devotees win. But sometimes Krishna also wins. When? Arjun. Arjun was Krishna became a taxi driver for Arjun. Right? So they're asking the question, why did Krishna appear in the womb of Devaki as son of Vasudeva? That's another question. Now, next question. We'll go for translation. Oh, Sutta Goswami, we are eager to learn about personality of Godhead and his incarnations. Please explain to us those teachings imparted by previous masters. For one is lifted both by speaking them and hearing. Now you tell about his incarnations. What's the first one he said? You tell us the essence of scriptures. Second one, why did Krishna appear in the womb of Devaki? Third one, talk about his incarnations. One day I went to one devotee and please listen. One brahmachari and said, Prabhuji, everyone is telling you are very good at reading Bhagavatam. How should I read Bhagavatam? He said, you read up to 9 cantos, see whether your lust is gone or not. Then, no, then go back to first canto. Because 10th canto means prema flows. There's no, there you cannot ask questions. It's relishing. The second verse, Rasika Bhu Bhauka, it's nectar. Somebody gives you amras. Where was it made? Is it offered? Is it sweet or sour? Arey, you cannot ask questions. Prasad, they give it to you amras, you have to drink it. So likewise, 10th canto means nectar. So, though of course Bhagavatam is Paramahamsa Samhita, still, it is meant for others also. So he said, you go up there, if not, come back to read first canto. But for sure your heart will be purified, sincerely if you read. The conditions for hearing transcendental message, absolute truth are set forth herein. First condition is that audience must be sincere and eager to hear. Speaker must be in the same line of disciplic succession from recognized acharya. In internet, there will be so many people. So many people. Honestly speaking, some people they're more famous even than ISKCON devotees actually. But what is the thumb rule? Speaker should be in a sampradaya. Speaker should be in a sampradaya. Are we in sampradaya? What sampradaya? Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Our Sampradaya directly coming from Krishna only. We are Prabhupada says I am Prabhupada, I am a 32nd Guru in the lineage of Krishna only. Prabhupada is a 32nd Guru in the lineage of Krishna. But okay, now a little question. Krishna gave knowledge to Brahma. Krishna gave knowledge to next one. Which second one? No. What are the 4 Sampradayas? Krishna, what are the 4 Sampradayas? Brahma, Kumaras, and Lakshmi, Lord Shiva, Rudra Sampradaya. Brahma Sampradaya, Acharya, Madhva, 13th century. And Lakshmi Sampradaya Acharya, Ramanuja. And Lord Shiva Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya Acharya, Vishnu Swami. And 4 Kumaras, Kumar Sampradaya Acharya, Nimbaraka Acharya. They're all still active in India and everywhere actually. So, but we are from Madhva. But our connection is Madhvacharya, and Madhvacharya connects to Madhavendra Puri, and Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, Lord Chaitanya, and in that Srila Prabhupada. So we are as a bona fide disciplic succession. So we should not listen if they are not a bona fide. The transcendental message of absolute is not understandable by those who are materially absorbed. Under the direction of bona fide spiritual master, one becomes gradually purified. Therefore, one must be in the chain of disciplic succession and learn the spiritual art of submissive hearing. What is very important, Shyamkishore gave a nice class. Hear. Just come and hear. Hear with the desire to change. Hear with the desire to have to change. There is no guarantee for next week. Should change now. Chant now. Do service now. Therefore, one must be in the chain of disciplic section. Sorry. In the case of Suta Goswami and sages of Naimsaranya, all these conditions are fulfilled because Srila Suta Goswami is in the line of Srila Vyasadeva. And sages of Naimsaranya are sincere souls who are anxious to learn the truth. Thus, the transcendental topics of Lord Krishna's superhuman activities, his incarnation, his birth, appearance, or disappearance, his forms, his names, and so on, are all easily understandable because all requirements are fulfilled. Such discourses help all men on the path of self-realization, spiritual realization. So, we should have a guru. How many of you are initiated here? Only 1, 2, 3. Very good. How many of you are aspiring? 1, 2, 3. Who is the down? I cannot see. Okay, oh, you're there. Thank you, Amma. So we need to aspire actually. You need a guru. First, out of 60, Bhakti 64 Angas, first 4 or 5 are connected to Guru. Tadvijnanardham Sagurum evabi gachet. But to chant 16, you need to aspire for a Guru, you need to chant 16 notes. Otherwise, you'll never get initiated. My experience, let me tell you. So many people, so many sincere souls, even after say chanting 16 notes, because they did not go to the next level of initiation, they were swept off. And they lost. Because Maya is there to take you out. Maya is there to take you out. Maya will create one doubt, you will not come here. We'll call one time, 2 times, we also don't have time. So, Pavanachat Prabhu and what is your initial name now? Subha Chaitanya Prabhu and his wife and initiated. And then Mati is aspiring. You're also aspiring, right? How old are you? She's 11 aspiring for how long? 1 year now, right? Close to 1 year. Oof. So the Mataji is also sitting there and she's also aspiring. Good, very important. So we need to stay connected. We need a spiritual master. A spiritual master means like the connection. Why is computer working? It is connected to connection power. This is connected to Niagara directly. Right? But Niagara, in between, there are electric poles. Electric poles don't generate current. They transfer as it is. They transfer the current as it is, power. Right? So likewise, Acharya's purpose is, what if at all any success I have, is there, I did not add or subtract. I just gave it as it is. Acharya Prabhupada called it Bhagavad Gita as it is. But the problem is we give it as it is and people keep it as it is. One time Gauranga Prabhu went to somebody's home and said, Prabhuji, past 3 days you are in our home giving classes to everyone. You give class to us. You are living today. He said, all right, bring Bhagavatam. 1 minute. He went upstairs, he brought out the box. He took the knife and he cut the box. And he opened and he ripped off the plastic seal of the first canto Bhagavatam and gave it. Hey, when did you get this? When my child was 2nd grade, I got it. How old is your child? 11th grade. Past 9 years, he acquired Bhagavatam. Temple is very happy, he purchased Bhagavatam. But Prabhu kabhi khole nahi actually. Not like that. Bhagavatam is for reading. Right? So just read at least once. So I asked somebody, when do you read? Prabhuji, that when you do the class, that time I read on the screen. Not like that. Just open at least one day. Nityam nashta prayasha abhadresha nityam. Read 5-10 minutes. How many minutes? If you read more, indigestion will come. So how many of us reading 5 minutes at least? 5 minutes, okay. Very nice. Others, please read only 1 verse and close it. Because if you read more, problem ho jata hai. Everyone. Apanna samsritim ghoram. Yennama vivasogrunan. Dasadya vimuchyeta. Yad viveti swayam bhayam. They're asking questions. Suddenly they said, living beings who are entangled in the complicated meshes of birth and death can be freed immediately by even unconsciously chanting the holy name of Krishna, who is freed by the fear personified. Very nice verse, actually. So, unconsciously chanting, Ajamil did not know the power of holy name. He casually called his son, whose name happens to be Narayan Krishna's name. Still, he was saved from Yamadutas. And eventually, 13 years he did sadhana and went back to Godhead. So, Yad Viveti Swayam Bhayam. We'll read and we'll stop it here. Vasudeva, or Lord Krishna, the absolute personality of Godhead, is the supreme control of everything. There is no one in creation who is not afraid of the rage of Almighty. Great asuras like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu and others who are very powerful living entities were all killed by the personality of Godhead. And Almighty Vasudeva has empowered his name with the powers of his personal self. Everything is related to him and everything has its identity in him. It is stated here that the name of Krishna is feared even by the fear personified. That indicates that the name of Krishna is not different from Krishna. Therefore, the name of Krishna is as powerful as Lord Krishna himself. There is no difference at all. Anyone, therefore, can take advantage of the holy names of Lord Krishna, even in the midst of great dangers. The transcendental name of Krishna, even though uttered unconsciously or by force of circumstances, can help one obtain freedom from the hurdle of birth and death. This is the great thing. My request to you all, some of you are chanting 2 rounds, 4 rounds, 16 rounds. What are the points? First point is, can you say, name of Krishna is feared by fear personified. Yad viveti swayam bhayam. When you say Krishna, then Yamurdas will not come to you. Every time we tell, why he is telling us to chant, we will not chant. Actually, Vrajvihari Prabhu came here and he told a story. When Mataji was dying and her son is in America, doctor said only 1 hour left. So they said, Mataji, chant Hare Krishna. Mataji chant Hare Krishna. So somehow she didn't chant. And what they did, she was talking. Rajvir is sitting here, he told us. And he called the son in America and said, hey, your mother is not chanting. Doctor said only half an hour left. You tell her to chant. The moment they told your son is in America, Hare, give. She spoke to him for 20 minutes. And he said, Ma, ek baar jap karo. Finally, 10 minutes. There it's showing the breathing is going down, but she's conscious. Everyone is telling, say Hare Krishna once. He said finally, Itna bada mantra mein kaise bolu? She died. She didn't die. Wow, with all the devotees. So the problem with us, we have independence. What's the problem? Independence. Free will. Thought to be ruin our life. Utilize Arjuna became a devotee. Everyone became a devotee. This pure bhakti. Westerners became devotees. Africans became devotees. Indians, we will not become. What is this? Maya. Apana Sanskritam Goram Yanama Vishwagrana Tadasatya Vichyata Yad Bibit Swayam Bhayam. If you all in the still few minutes, can I tell you all know Draupadi's story, but she said Krishna. Immediately Krishna got up. Rukmini said, my lord, what's happening? This Duryodhan and party, they're trying to disrupt Draupadi, and Draupadi is asking all, she's looking for my help. Rukmini said, my lord, please help. She's looking for help. No, it's very far. So why it's very far, my lord? In the form of Brahman, you're all pervasive. Everything is your energy, and you're not different from energy. That's why what is happening, you're seeing. And she's requesting all the elders, nobody's coming to help. Please go and help. It's very far. Then when she called Krishna, Krishna didn't come. Then she went to the husbands. Please help. I was telling recently somebody, Bhima was angry. One person, talented but not angry, is Arjun. Arjun is fully controlled. He's holding Bhima, wait. So, no, I will not wait. How can he take that type of decision? And naturally, right, wife, that she was born from fire. How can he put her on the sail? How can he, how can he wage her? That you should have asked before, not now. Now she's lost. Wait. Let us see what happens. See, what good thing, the brothers are all united. always united. Bhima couldn't control. Then all parts, hey, they want to make me naked. There were 40, in this assembly, 40,000 people were there. How many people were there? Sometimes devotees, they were very upset with Bhishma. Jatayu, knowing very well, next week is Lord, Ramnavami, knowing very well Jatayu cannot fight with Ravana, Jatayu fought fully well. I'm not a match, I became old now. This guy is powerful. But these people, they have the power, they can stop. They didn't stop. And how many people were there? 40,000 people were there. And they all want to see her naked. Hare Krishna. I mean, not the elders. And then husbands called, she said, no, they didn't respond. Then she said, Krishna. Krishna got up. No, the husbands are also not helping. My Lord, please go. My Lord, in the form of super soul, you are present in your heart. Why you cannot go? It's far. No, it's very far. This Dushasana said, actually, honestly speaking, we listened this story many times. One time, honestly speaking, I was reading the Mahabharata and I closed it. I don't want to read it. It's not, there is not basics, Do you all know what is his name? Kichak beats her actually, right before Dharmaraj. He beats her actually. She was born from fire. But same night Kichak life ended. Anybody raised hand on Draupadi? Their life was reduced to hours. I think he lived one more day, of course, after that. So Krishna, the Agni Tattva, Draupadi. Krishna used her to reduce the burden. Can you believe this side, 7 Akshawani, that side 11 Akshawani, World War, and you can count practically. So when it comes to Krishna, your calculation doesn't work. That's the biggest mistake Duryodhana did, biggest mistake Ravana did. Anyway, my Lord Super Soul will get up. Krishna said, very far, play. Then Dushasana started pulling the saree. Can you believe she's such a chaste wife and born from fire, wedded to Arjun, and eventually the Pandavas. Dharmaraj is like, son of Yamaraj. And she's becoming naked and everyone is watching. And she said, Krishna is not coming. She held like this, my Lord, please come. Again, Krishna got up. What happened? They are pulling her sari. Krishna, she is calling and, he said, my Lord, please go. No, it's very far. My Lord, you're Bhagavan. When you opened the mouth to your mother, you showed everything in your mouth only, in your universal form. It's happening in your form. But when Draupadi did all that, I cannot. This is like a demon with 10,000 elephant strength. I cannot fight with him. She's like a boy, very slender, she's a princess from, what is that, Drupada dynasty, She cannot fight with him. And she said, my Lord, I cannot. She raised both the arms. If it is your desire, I should become naked, I will. But you want to protect, last verse, Bhagavan Sattva-tampati. You are the protector of devotees. If you want to protect, you will. But anyway, whatever is going to be the consequence, please don't abandon me. She raised her arms and cried out only one, hey Krishna, hey Govinda. How?
Hey Krishna, hey Govinda.
She cried out. Bhishma thought, she's going to become naked or what now? She gave it up. Before Bhishma thought like that, Dushasana, amazing. Now we are going to see. Before Dushasana thought like that, before she finished the word Govinda, Krishna said, I have to go. Rukmini said, it is very far. Krishna said, it is very far, but with her tears, she made a way. I have to go. It disappeared, and the same time it was there. And before she finished the word Govinda, Sari was there on the body. Krishna means unlimited, it means his help is unlimited. And see, when Krishna wants to prove things, he will prove in a very, 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 what is that, funny way. This guy is pulling like this. Hari unlimited. He also had 10th elephant. Not that his ego is very high. Chillized. She's fully absorbed. And after some time, the Krishna stopped like this. And the Sari stopped. This guy is like this. Everyone said, started laughing. Duryodhana said, they said, now we became a laughing stock now. Said, hey, wait, what is this? Everyone is laughing. And he fainted because it became too much. And Nakul saw there. He was there, Supramanand, Krishna is there present. Amazing. And but Draupadi was fully Krishna conscious. So Draupadi said, my lord, I called you before. I called you 3 times, not that does the time. Krishna said, Draupadi, initially you depended on your elders, Kuru elders, Bhishma and all. Second, you depended on your husbands. Third, you depended on your own strength. Fourth, you give up everything and Sarvadharman Parityaja, 1866. That is the Bhagavad Gita. You gave up everything. You didn't depend on 401k. You didn't depend on your intelligence. You depended only on me. Then that is 1866. Essence of Bhagavad Gita. But Lord Chaitanya knows so we cannot surrender. So Krishna waits. One day Krishna got up. He said, what happened? My Lord, your game is going on. My devotee is calling. I have to. He walked 4 steps. Play. What happened, my Lord? He's taking care of himself, right? He doesn't need me. The moment you take care of yourself, Krishna will not come. The moment you take care of yourself, Krishna will not come. But when you become helpless, so the problem is we have so much confidence in ourselves. Somebody sent this message long ago. If you want, I can share. One day, one person went to this trekking. You have a rope behind, you're connected. Some of you may know this. He climbed. He was climbing further, but it became pitch dark and he slipped. He stopped. In the pitch dark. My Lord, please help me. If you are there, means if you are there, there is a doubt if you are there. Finally called and he had a voice. Take your knife and cut the rope. Means, take your knife and cut the rope means what? You will fall down. No, not do it. So Paramatma doesn't say more than only one time he says and stuff. Next day, other trekkers went. They saw one body on the trekker frozen. But he was only 2 feet away from the ground. In the pitch dark, he couldn't see that. But he fell down, the rope got stuck to his waist. And he was frozen to death. And these are common stories that people share. The simple point is, Krishna's name can save you. Apanna Sanskrit, Yannama Vishogran. Even fear is personified by Krishna's name. Yad bibheti swayam bhayam. So every day temple we recite, what is that section? Lord Chaitanya section Ashtakam. Namna makari bahuda nija sarva sakti tatrarpita niyamita smaranena kala neta drishita vigrupa bhagavan namapi durdaiva midrasamiha jalinanuraga. Namna makari bahuda nija sarva sakti. My Lord, you've invested all your potencies in your holy name. Lord Chaitanya, that's why you promote direction mantra. And Brahmavartan Puran says, my Senapati Bhakta will come, Prabhupada. He'll spread, my mantra upasaka will come, he'll spread his mantra all over the world. Ganga is going and telling, my Lord, Saraswati already. Do you know, there is no Saraswati. Only Ganga and Yamuna are there in Sangam. Saraswati is not there. Why Saraswati? About this Kali Yuga, these guys will come and take bath and leave all the sins. I cannot. Ganga said, my Lord, I will not. These guys, Kali sins. Then Krishna said, don't worry. My mantra upasaka will come. He'll spread my name all over the world. And people from all over the world will come and take bath in you. And they'll take your sins. Don't worry, you don't go back to, you don't go underground like Saraswati did. So, what is that? All people from all over the world, they go and take and leave their sins in Ganga. But you guys go and when you take bath, you will take Ganga sins. You go, you take Ganga sins and you'll neutralize that. That much value is given to Hare Krishna devotees. Hari bol.
Haribo.
Don't worry, next time you don't take bath, tired. Not like that. That one mantra is powerful. Actually, one mantra. Everyone, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
You're purified or not? 1 minute. Prabhupada said that. So, and put faith on the holy name slowly, increase and take initiation. And if possible, please give it to your relatives, your children. Make them Krishna conscious. Because old age is difficult for anyone, So we should take shelter of Krishna today. Thank you very much. We'll end it here. Any question or comment? Otherwise, we'll end it. Okay, what we'll do? Any reflections today? What is that you're taking home?
To me, you spoke the Draupadi story, the Bhagavatam account, and the last part, the most dramatic. He hung on to her pallu.
What's that?
She hung on to her sari, to pull back, but then she put her hands up. That is the
Full surrender. Full surrender. That's the Lord Chaitanya. You see, Lord Chaitanya is all like this. This is full surrender. But when somebody puts hands up, what you will do? You'll put your hands up. You surrender out of fear. But here we surrender out of love. Out of love with Krishna. That's why Lord Chaitanya is like this always. Means, my Lord, a full surrender to you. That is the 8th verse. What is that? Whether you embrace me or push me away, make me broken hearted, you are my Lord, birth out birth. Full surrender. It's up to you. You want to rescue, rescue. Lord Chaitanya is surrenderful. It's up to you, my Lord. Whether you push me away or you embrace me, you are my Lord, birth out birth. You told me I have to tell this and finish. Can I tell? How many of you know Chataka bird? And in India it's called, some different languages, different birds. This bird takes water only from cloud. Anyone knows this bird? I know it from Andhra for sure. It's called in Calcutta, in Bengal, it's called Chataka bird. It's same bird name in Orissa also. Titu pitta. Anyway, this bird comes when the cloud becomes dark. It makes so happy. Pee, 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 it'll come and rain. I'm sure every one of you saw this bird, but you don't know the name. How many of you have seen, I guess, it's like a cuckoo bird. Same, it looks like that. But when the cloud is there, it will be so happy. Because it drinks water from the cloud. It doesn't drink water on the ground. Very qualitative bird, actually. Very, very special bird. But sometimes what happens? When the cloud becomes dark, means going to rain now. Sometimes it'll thunder. And it'll throw the lightning. When the lightning hits the bird bird falls on the ground. Sometimes it dies, sometimes it becomes unconscious. The bird cannot become angry, doesn't become angry on the cloud. Why? Its subsistence is on the cloud. It has to subsist. It has to live by the mercy of the cloud. Actually, they don't live because if there is no rain for 1 year, they'll all die. So it looks for the cloud. So likewise, like a Chataka bird, sometimes Krishna gives mercy. Sometimes mother gives chocolate. Sometimes mother gives slaps. So child will not go to next door neighbor. Yes or no? Child always holds on to mother only. Whether you slap me or give me sweet Mahaprasad, you are my mother all the time. Likewise, my Lord, sometimes you give me trouble, sometimes you give me punishment. Anything you do is best for me only. I'm going to finish. But you should know, there is again 10th canto Bhagavatam. Tatena kampam sushamikshamano bunjana evatmapatam bhakam. When a problem comes, the devotee should think like that. My Lord, for whatever I have done, I should be crushed. But you made the problem small. that I can endure. Thank you. And if you have this mentality, for that type of person, when the child becomes 21, they inherit all the property of the parents. This for the devotee with that mentality, for him, liberation is the birthright. Any life, any problems come in your life, my lord, what I have done, I should be crushed, but you are giving only the small problem, only small problem, thank you. And you continue the bhakti process. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You continue like this, for your liberation is birthright. How many of you want to hear a story? It's very difficult story. You want to hear?
Yes, sir.
If you're not late, I can tell. There is a devotee by name Radhanath Das. What is his name? Not Radhanath Swami, Radhanath Das. From America, from LA. One day, 1 year, he went to India. Went to India, real story. Regular American. You know, what was the mantra to please Prabhupada? Book distribution. So he went to India in 1973, 75. Prabhupada Vyaspuj actually. He went, and what happened? Because of the Indian heat, couldn't take that heat. He got some infection from India. That infection affected his legs. Very soon he lost the ability to walk. And Prabhupada Vyaspuja was going on, and Prabhupada saw this person with crutches. Prabhupada stopped his birthday, and people from all over the world came celebrating his Prabhupada appearance day. And Prabhupada stopped and said, "What's happening? Why?" Prabhupada, I don't know, Prabhupada, the heat is, Prabhupada gave money to him. Prabhupada started crying, and Prabhupada celebrated, thousands of people, Americans were there, and all people, but Prabhupada started crying for him. Prabhupada gave money and said, "Go to doctor." He went to the doctor, but eventually came to America. Actually, it's a really sad story. This Prabhu, we brought infection from India. Slowly, he became confined to wheelchair. And regular American, when I saw him, he'll fit in your hands actually. He'll fit in your hands. And from 1970 onwards, he got the disease. You apply in Medicaid, and in America, they call you a regular American vitamin. Everyone would come to console him. You would inspire them. No time, there is no guarantee you distribute books. Actually, when I saw him in 2004 or 5, I came for first love inspiration. I really felt very sad. But I heard, my Lord, why am I? I think Krishna settled his course when I finally left the world in 2008. Definitely went back to God. Krishna settled all his course, and so I'm honest with you, when there is no guarantee for tomorrow, my request today, hold on to it. Hey, Draupadi went through. Can I have a question for all of you? Can you do anything with the old age? Money will give you insurance, but cannot give health. Your children are not listening. Can money do anything? Disease and death, what can you do? So many situations. Actually, Draupadi lesson is Draupadi's story is the biggest lesson for everyone. In the hands of old age, disease and death, we are helpless. In the hands of so many, like you're getting interview. Past 1 year, there is no job. This Prabhu, this big star, he was doing a super feat, and he fell down from the, what is his name? I forgot. Superman. He landed on his head. Christopher Reeve, exactly. Christopher Reeve. Until he died, Christopher Reeve was bedridden. From neck to toe, he was paralyzed. So everything is going on. You are being be grateful to Krishna. My request is, hold on to this, and Krishna will protect. Thank you. It's late. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripasindubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo Krishnabhyo namo namo. Anantapad Vaishnavanda ki Shila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. Online Prabhu, I'm ending. My obeisance.